church in Dunfermline. And the English people that were doing it on, so that's how we do. Let's hope.
They just announced it. They didn't give anybody any time to get round.
We're not trying to rush you folks, but this boy's on a tight schedule. Jumping into one bus into the next bus. Just you know the bus are meant to go to Dunfermline. They've just brought this back for whole week.
You're doing very well.
Well, the devotees, the one that was meant to go was the Museum Dart. Well, it's a wonderful low-floor bus which we're delighted to have. A lot of our visitors think it's too new. So you get the pleasure of a 1960 game lap.
I know which one of the two I would pick. This one.
But
If it was this or the darts, I'd pick this any day.
we wouldn't be on it if it was a dart.
I don't think I would either, to be honest. I got it last night just to try it out. I'm only going down to Dunfermline, back up again, and then taking the 4 o'clock one back to Dunfermline, then I'm going home. That'll be enough for me.
Right, Alan, if you're fucking off, you can take it. If you do it now, then I won't forget. Unless I've got it in my pocket. Not that. I will find it. I must remember. This is just in case I never run
This is about 2 years ago, coming here. And it was gone on to the thing on the Wednesday night, it was one on the Sunday. There was something on up here. And then Sunday. Another problem was the family were in Glasgow doing the Ross. So they don't get any job.
when you see him on his neck.
The last time I was in was
That's the way you don't want to have it in your mind that you actually got it. Oh yes, I heard about your darling.
In a way now, I wish I hadn't bloody opened my big door. I'd rather stay at home.
Well, the thing is, they sound good at the time, and then when you've done it, you think, oh shit, why didn't I? But actually,
Enjoy it.
well, particularly if they can be a little bit pre-song, clinic rooms, because Mrs. Brusco, you
Probably not.
see. Oh, you should insist they do, otherwise it could be boring.
I'm sure she probably is aware that my missus doesn't like her, you know.
Yes, but at me if you like, Alan.
No thanks.
This is for Wallace.
Okay, hi Wallace.
Right, then.
For some reason on the way home from school, we sat in the distance.
I've got to remember to go back to the shop. Did you buy anything?
They almost never get any more food, so we have to throw some old in the fire.
Well, there is a Helen. I love books. I love to be surrounded by books and button frame books. I pick them up and I start looking at them again, even though I just enjoy them because but now we used to have with Lily and Edmund living at home. The house was basically full of five of us, basically five adults, and Spencer's, a 15-year-old who looks around 18. But Edward he's moving out in a couple of years. He's managed to get a flat in Edinburgh. And Lily has got a job in Loughborough now, a full-time job, and so
I remember you bringing Ed to the mum's house. It seems like yesterday.
he's 21, and Lily's got a job in Loughborough, and Helen is down with Lily looking at flats for her today, so we could go down 5 to 3, but the house being so full, Helen was agreed to a man cave being built in the garden for me, which then was immediately followed by this bloke who was a sofa bed, which clearly indicated I was being moved out of the house to
We need to change our. When we downsized, we brought the furniture that we had with us, and we should have just got rid of it all and bought stuff that fits. But to be honest, where we're living, I didn't think we'd be there for any longer than
No.
5 years, and we're still there 9 years
Yeah.
later.
But anyway, this man cave means my library, because she likes to be paperless, but I'm the complete opposite. Exactly, perfect example. And so I should be able to have my own library, which I would love in a house. I would love to have a room with just a library that was all the way around.
So apart from all the bus and trains, what do you do?
No, I'm very much into historical novels. I mean, have you heard of the British Library crime classics? The British Library go back to the 1930s, the heyday
Read some old John Cotton books,
Yeah.
for example.
Okay, this lane is all clear.
So, the Scottish crime, Scottish history, I like political memoirs as long as they're sensible ones. I don't think I'll be buying Nicholas. Which is a bit sad, really, because she's been so candid in so much, she's left so much out.
Get me going.
Well,
Get me started.
no, I know we're in different opinions between Nicola and that. Wonderful.
If you want to read a real paranoid somebody because I lived in Europe for 7 years, I thought that
Because all I know, like most people, is let them eat cake. I couldn't tell you anything else about that other than that. I think it's about we're going to the Weatherspoons Club now. You don't have to if you want to go. If you want to go, that's fine. I'll just leave it paid for half an hour and get back up. But you said about using crackerabouts. We were, Spencer and I were going to the Hamilton game, and believe it or not, Hamilton currently play their game at the community stadium at Cumberland. And we'd worked out how I'd worked out how there was a sort of like a Toby's Carvery or a vintage inn quite close to the ground, and I worked out how to get there. This was going on the coach and the bus. However, the Ember was about 20 minutes late, and we were completely out of spout. So I felt sorry, Spencer, you've got to go to the Weatherspoons in Cumberland Town Centre. And we could not. I knew Cumberland was a shit. I did not realise how bad. Anyway, we got to the Weatherspoons, and it was really good. It was excellent. I couldn't fault it at all. But then the beers were £1.79. But because they were a bit of shit, they weren't taking care about it. So my beers were £1.29. Oh yeah.
$2.49 or something for the pint. I met a guy I used to know.
Your time in. My brother-in-law was telling him that a fellow footballer who does exactly the same, does regaling his tail.
And then you never pay tax because they're not.
No.
Right,